Boys, look in the rear view. Damn. Rushing to go get in the woods after work.
Smoke, baby!
We're in here after a big 10 point. I hadn't seen since summer, but he showed up on camera last night about 9:30, 10 o'clock. I'm hoping he's still in the area. Got a better battery in here now. Anyway, like I said, had a big 10 point on camera this morning, or last night I mean, and he's a mature 10 pointer. I had him through the summer out here a lot, eating on these beans, but I think he lives across the road in that thicket over there. But one thing about this farm, it's got the does on it, and it pulls them in the fall. A couple of them become homebodies, but that 10's a really good looking deer. None of my shooters have really been daylighting a lot lately. I had that one big 8 on the other permission farm. He daylighted right at the edge of darkness a couple days ago. I was gonna go up there this afternoon. Today's Halloween, so happy Halloween, everyone. Hopefully we can get in here and get us a Halloween buck. We got a good northwest wind. Barometer is on the rise. It's already 30.19, almost 2. It's probably 30.2 by now. By 4 o'clock, it's supposed to be over 30.3. And in my past history, you know, that 30.3 is a magical number. I mean, deer really on their feet when that pressure's that high. So we got a rise in pressure. We got about 60-degree temps. It could be colder, but temperature's dropping all the way till dark. I think the low tonight's about 40. So tomorrow morning's gonna be good. I hadn't done any morning hunting yet. I just hadn't had time with work. And I had last weekend was the youth hunt, so we couldn't. So I didn't even get to do a morning hunt. I haven't hunted a morning yet in Tennessee. I mean, this will be my first morning hunt tomorrow morning. Excited about that, but I'm more excited about today. I've never got to get a big Halloween buck. We're gonna go in here, we're gonna do a little calling. I don't know if I'm gonna rattle, I might. But I'm gonna do a little calling and see if I can't shake up this other side of this thicket. Them does, with this northwest wind, I'm gonna be ultimately on the downwind side of doe bedding, but it's at a pinch in a field too where they could just come through off feeding off the beans. So it's either does come up from bed going to feed, catch something trailing them that way, or try to catch a buck cruising the downwind side of all this timber right here. Maybe we can slip an arrow in one this evening. I'm excited, guys. It's Halloween. It's what we live for. Getting close to some of the best times of the year. Let's do it. See you guys in the tree. Coming in trying to get a tree. I was using that field line to my advantage. I noticed a deer in this bottom. So I got back out of the field and hit the wood line. He eased up this way, keeping the wind in my favor. And then I got up here. He's still down here in this bottom. It's a little old spike buck. I'm trying not to spook him. He's about 50 yards from me now, down in the bottom. I'm right on top of this saddle. But wind's in my face. It's working good. I got a big muck scrape right here. Every deer in the country's hit it, but it's on the downwind of this bedding thicket. I just gotta find me a good tree. And I can slip up in and we'll be set up. up 3-inch spikes on him. I'm hanging my third stick. Let me get set up before any more deer get on me. Alright guys, just got a tree trim, got it set up. I'm right in the pinch of this field. And this bottom, it's where all this ag comes together. There's a rub line right in there. Runs down this north to south. There's a big mock scrape right here. I put in back in the summer. Every deer is hammering it. It's turned into a communal scrape. I didn't have a set here. And I'd like to have been a little further over there, but there were deer in the field. They would have seen me, so I had to move up some. When I was getting set up. But I'm set up now. Wind's going out over this field. I'm gonna start doing some grunting. Gonna do a little rattling. Maybe some just tickling the antlers. But it's Halloween. We're gonna see if we can't get spooky. Get one of them called in. Stay tuned.
Boys, I slipped through him. He didn't know where he was at. I dropped my quiver earlier. My quiver's laying on the ground. He wasn't pumping blood when he was standing here. I didn't see blood pumping, but he was going, poof, poof, and I seen air just poof, poof. I watched him zip through him. He stepped right as I shot. I didn't want to stop him and try to shoot, because I knew if I stopped him, he might bolt. Wind was perfect. Lord, thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. I'm right here on top, man. He looks, I've seen that buck on camera. I didn't think he was that big. But he's framey as all get out. I mean, he has got a heck of a frame on him. It looks like blood right here. Let's take a look. Oh yeah, he's dumping, boys. He's dumping. I just zoomed in on the big camera. He's dumping right there. He was hurt, man. Thank you, Lord. Halloween night, baby. Trick or treat, and we got our treat. Thank you, Lord. Now it kicks in, boys. I was like, focus on him, he's coming. I was like, if he clears that cedar, I can get a shot. There's that cedar right there. But when he got right in line with that cedar, I drawed and I settled in, and I thought he was gonna keep coming towards me. And I don't know if any of you guys have seen, I keep a string right here. Bobby Worthington talks about that. I've heard it, read about it, I've heard him for years, and never give it much thought until the last year or so. So I put that on there, and that will help you when you get in that moment and you want to give him an extra second to give you that step. Well, you glance down at that string. If that string's still blowing back at you, then just hold tight and let him take that extra step or two, get broadside that you need. But if it starts and pulling back towards him, then you know you better get to putting that pin somewhere you can kill him at, because he's fixing to get you wind and be gone. And I was watching that the whole time, boy. It had me nervous, because thermals are starting to drop. It's been perfect in our face, pushing back out into this cut beam right here. No deer coming from there. There's a highway, about 800 yards there. I mean, it's just open field. I mean, it worked perfect, and he was nosing. That wind was going this way a little. He was cutting up. I just grunted a handful of times, like maybe 4 or 5 minutes before he got in there. He's been in here a lot lately, man. He didn't look near that big on the trail cameras. He ain't super heavy, but man, he's framey. Yes, yes, yes. I thought October was gonna get away from us. I gotta call my dad and call the missus, and we'll get down and look at this arrow before it gets dark, guys. Well, here's my quiver. It fell off. It fell off from the tree earlier, because I don't shoot with it on if I can help it. I wished I'd had it, because I'm a firm believer in putting a second arrow in. Our arrow's over there, but I just want to look at this blood right here. I can't believe I didn't hear him crash. It don't smell real goody. He run through the scrape. If I would have waited, he'd have probably come work that pure whitetail mock scrape right there. Boy, I can smell him. You know, that Tacticam might have caught him. He's probably coming to get a drink. He was standing right here. See, there's the setup up there. Now here's where he was standing. It's covered. I'm gonna just walk about halfway up here and then I'm gonna stop. I'm just gonna look at this blood. I think I see him. He just made it out of sight. You see the field edge, that's where we was at, right inside the wood line. He just made it right here. He's done, boys. He's done. Look at this big scrape. Praise you, Lord. Yes, yes, yes. He's done. He barreled into the fence. Look. It's still our property. He just hit the fence. Oh, man. Oh, man. Yeah. God almighty. Oh. Come on up off that fence. Big frame 10 point. God, what a spread. Big frame 10, man. Yeah. He just broke that. I got pictures of him before it broke. And then last night I noticed it was broken right there. Which is still cool. Man, he's framey. Make you wonder, he ain't kin to old Hopalong. They sure got a lot of the same genetics. Oh man. Too cool. Bladed brows. Big old ones and twos. God, look where he been fighting. About broke that. Got short 3s, 4s. The mass on that thing. Too freaking cool. What a stud. I'm tickled to death with it.
Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. We got a lot more coming down the line. I'm fixing to pick up. These episodes are going to start being pretty regular again. We got trapping season coming up. Appreciate you guys sticking with me. And thanks for coming along, guys. Catch you on the next one.